Good evening. 2016, a year that most people would like to forget, a year that most people would like to move away from, to figure out a way of how to properly understand it moving forward. This year for many people could be rendered as what might be debatably the worst year on record. A virtual disaster in all regards of the word. From the losses of many celebrities to many elections to people being blatantly called things that they would rather not be called. Innocent people getting hurt all over this planet. There is just too much to be worried about at this point in time that going into 2017 smoothly will not be an easy task. What I can say, however, is that if you truly do believe that you are capable of handling the matters that are to come, while still being able to keep yourself afloat and the lives of every single one of those that you love and cherish alongside you, do beyond your best to assure that no limits, no breaks, no setbacks, no forms of trouble could come your way. What you have to do is to continue to persevere and fight. There's no two ways about it now. Unity is what we need at this point in time. Anything else could be rendered as completely irrelevant. No matter how I view it. This year for me, of course, what with the matter of business affairs, loneliness, being blatantly called things that I would rather not be, I can also say that this will be mandatory for me as well. Not for the sake of me, but for the sake of all of us. We have to be in a time where nobody gets hurt, where everybody is happy and is able to prosper all as a whole. It can't just be the people on top, can't just be the people on the bottom, or those in the middle. It has to be every single person in what could be rendered a properly equal form, while at the same time, the low are just as much able to get what the top have, the middle are able to get a fair balance between the two. We also have to make sure that we do not see people getting abused, people getting called things they don't want to. I cannot stress that enough. People feeling worthless, people feeling cheated on, whether it's by means of business or romantic affairs or corruption. We have to fight harder than we have ever done before to assure that any form of bad does not come into 2017. 2016 is proof that we have to do damage control. And what better way to do that than for all of us to say enough is enough, and for all of us to come together and stand up for what we truly believe in. There's no two ways about it now. What we see right now does not have to be the status quo. We are fed up with the status quo. I am sick of it. I am at least fortunate to say that in some cases, yes, I am also capable of being able to get my own platforms into play. But that can't be done overnight. It can't be a one-man job. This year is a wake-up call to every single person that we can't do these things alone. If you try to do things for yourself, what you'll end up seeing is backlash from everybody else. That's what I saw this year, and I saw it in all the wrong ways. I feel bad that I am somebody that has had to have had the burden of public insults. Somebody who has basically had more breakdowns than I could ever imagine, and I'd say this is the worst that I've had since 2012 and 13 combined. I could also say that this year alone, for me, there's just no two ways about it. I'm just not there anymore. The me that existed this year and many years ago does not exist. What does that mean for me personally? It means a few things, but the most important thing is that I could say that I've overhauled myself throughout the course of this year, or at least the past 9 months. And through that, I am able to say that my life, just as well as yours or anybody else's, will probably be better in the upcoming years, and especially in 2017. Although we may have to bear the baggage of 2016, maybe a little more going into the first few months, it's better than having another whole year just be nothing but horrid times. So it's safer to say that you can handle that. You could possibly handle Mercury still being in retrograde until some point in January. I think that's correct. But other than that, I do not believe that we will have a hard time next year. I do not believe that anybody will have a hard time next year. I know I won't. I will try to do everything that I can to be able to enjoy the times, and I hope that you do as well. But the second that you start seeing any form of attacks, of abuse, of improper criticism, you be that person's worst nightmare. You be somebody that says, no, this is not how we will allow things. We will not allow you to hurt others. You want to do that? Go somewhere where they allow that. You're not welcome here if you allow it, or if you attempt to do it. There's no easy way to say it. And I'm at least glad that I can say it in the way that I am. Sure, maybe there's some issues here and there. Maybe sometimes it might seem a bit odd that I have small pauses of a few seconds. But that doesn't matter. It's an editorial. I can take as much time as I want. What I will say is this. Given how 2016 has gone up to now, and given how we have wanted to change, not just me, but everybody, it is clear that we need to be a group that is a very grassroots group. And I'm not just talking about Royameadow the channel or Royameadow and Company as a group. That's something that I've been attempting to do for a long time, and I'm at least fortunate that I'm able to get what I can. But I mean all over. We need to be able to help working families. We need to be able to help people in crisis. We need to be able to help the homeless, the poor, children, disabled, you name it. We need to be able to have it in which everything is a perfect balance. We don't have that right now. We have an era right now where classism, identity politics, demagoguery, and insider corruption have taken over our planet. We have an area where climate change is real. We're in a time where we see broken criminal justice all over the board. We see an era where copyright laws and patenting laws are violently outdated. If we want to move further, if we want to move forward, we cannot and must not allow for any of us to be limited by what this year has shown us. Wishfully, we will get what we want, but as I have said, it cannot and will not happen overnight. It will happen over a course of time when millions to billions of people decide to stand up to big groups and demand that they get what they want. We've been ducked over way too much. And eventually, we'll be able to say, you might want to get your coat and scarf. Hell just froze over. Wishfully, that's what the big groups will be able to say, and we can get what we truly need, what we must have, what we rightfully must obtain in the upcoming times. I'll be happy when that time comes. But until then, you'll see me fighting for what we must truly believe in. And at the same time, you'll also see me getting back to work on a lot of things. This doesn't involve any personal projects that I have, or even a speed-running marathon, or even a Japanese video gaming commercial. No, it's not just that. It's getting back into the community, doing things that matter to the people in our local areas. Online is just a part of it, but the real work happens offline. Many people say that the revolution will not be supervised, or televised for that matter, and that is true. The revolution happens when we all decide to do major things in our communities, in our states, in our cities. From there and beyond that point, we'll be able to do what could debatably be the best things possible. All it just starts with one ambition. It just starts with one ambition, one thought. Do you have what it takes to carry it out? I would like to go into this more, but at this time I do believe I am cut short for time. I have a Three Stooges marathon to get to at 8 p.m. And from the looks of it, apparently we are at the wrong time frame. It is 1:36 a.m. Okay, I guess I woke up on the wrong side of the pillow. But that will not be a problem. I at least appreciate that you took the time to listen to this small message regarding an editorial of this year. Wishfully, 2017 will be debatably the best year for every single person that is out there, and the worst for those that have done bad all of their lives. When I say bad, you know what I mean, that have done wrong to others. It's about time the good people get the justice and recognition that they rightfully deserve. No more of the troubles in the past. No more war. No more chaos. Now is a time for peace and proper healing. Nothing more could ever be asked of right now at this time. With that said, this is entertainer Roya Rockwood signing off for the year of 2016. I'll see you in the next year. You have a good day, night, dawn, dusk, whenever the heck you happen to be watching this video, or at least listening to this audio log. You take care of yourself. I know I'll be taking care of my life as well. There's a lot to do. The modern existence is upon us. Our greatest memory be the one that we create all together. Remember that, and you will never lose. This concludes this audio log. Thank you for listening.